warning, do not open till Christmas. Merry almost Christmas, you guys. In fact, I think this will be the last video before Christmas, so Merry Christmas. Who knows, maybe I'll post a last minute Christmas video. I don't know. You never know what I'm gonna do. I always do things on the spot like that. Speaking of which, I hope you did all your Christmas shopping by now and not one of those people who do all their last minute shopping and rush around and panic and... Oh. Today, I'm gonna show you guys how to become this wrapping paper Christmas Frankenstein. I meant for it to be kind of a Frankenstein style because it's kind of pieced together like Frankenstein is. Yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, guys, we got a lot to do and there's a lot of steps in this one, so we're gonna get right to it. If you like this video and you want to see more Christmas videos, please hit that like button if you enjoy this video and smack the subscribe button and join the horsepower. Now, no more horsing around. Let's get right into the video and let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is block out this one eyebrow right here. Next, we're gonna sketch out all the lines that are gonna be separating all the wrapping paper patterns. Okay, I think I'm gonna start off with the beauty part first. I'm gonna do like a peekaboo where this is like the only normal makeup on the face. So the first step of the beauty part of the makeup is to add your regular foundation. You don't need much of it because you're only covering like an eighth of your face. Next, I'm going to fill in my eyebrow. I don't really tell anyone how to do their eyebrows. Everyone does their eyebrows how they want to do their eyebrows. Now I'm gonna prime my one eye, and then we'll start with the eyeshadows. If you want to know the exact color, it's called Money Bags. Right there, from Too Faced Chocolate Gold. And I'm applying that to the outer corner and above my crease. Next color I'm using is a color like this, like a bright red. And then I'm going with like a gray color like this, just to fill in the rest of the green area in the middle. Just a little bit, you don't need much. I'm making a cut crease in the middle, leaving the ends alone. And then I'm gonna fill that in with gold. Going with the chocolate gold again, I'm gonna use probably gold dipped right there. I'm gonna use gold dipped and just put it right on top. And now you can use a clean brush and just blend the colors into the gold. I think the green's not really blending into the gold as much as I hoped it would. I'm gonna go with like a lime color, like right here. And just kind of help it blend into the gold better. And then add the red and green colors under your eye. And then add a teeny little highlight in the corner. I'm gonna use a white pencil and tight line under my eye. The last thing we're gonna do for our eye is give it a nice wing and put some mascara on, and then we're done with the eye. Okay, I lied. Well, the real last thing we're gonna do is, I mean, if you're sticking with the same palette as me, might as well, right? We're gonna go in with, what is this? Rolling Dough. We're going with Rolling Dough, and then just kind of lighten up the area under the brow. And then I add a highlighter up on my cheekbone. This is Urban Decay Space Powder. That's what I'm using as a highlighter on my face. Just like that little area right on the edge there. People will probably, you'll never notice it in the pictures, but I'll know it's there. And I'm just gonna keep adding on to it. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter on my eyes. Just kind of all over. So add some glitter all over the eye area, especially where the colors are. It's the holidays. You can add as much glitter as you want. Now I can move on to the rest of the face. For this section up here next to the glam side, I'm gonna do like a snowflake pattern. You can use whatever pattern you want. There's so many wrapping paper designs out there. I picked a few and just went with those. You can pick any ones you want. You don't have to follow the patterns I'm using, but make sure you have the right colors of paint and makeup and eyeshadows to finish what you wanted to do. For the snowflake pattern, I'm mixing blue This is the Azur by Mehron. It's like a sparkly or shiny blue, and I'm mixing that with white. And then to give it a cool ombre effect, I'm going in with like a navy blue, and then starting at the bottom corner, just kind of shade it upwards. See? Isn't that much cooler than just solid blue? And then I'm gonna set the rest up by my hairline with translucent powder. Doing this will kind of give you a better chance of the white snowflakes not blending in with the blue or mixing with the blue when you apply it. And now you can paint your snowflakes. More glitter. For my next pattern, that'll be covering like probably half my face across. I'm going with this color. It's Mehron's felou. I never really used this color, but I'm using it now. I'm gonna make all those swirly leafy things. Swirly leafy things. Hopefully you guys follow. And then with red paint, we're gonna paint on our holly berries. Also, you may have noticed I'm leaving a little bit of space between each berry so I don't get confused of which berry is who is who. And normally I would say you need to shade it with red eyeshadow to match the red paint, but it's so small you're never gonna see it. So I'm just gonna go in with black eyeshadow and shade all the berries. And then finally with white paint, add little highlights to, add a highlight to every berry. And then the trickiest part of this design is to take the green and go around everything you just put down. Remember, when you're working on your eye area, be sure to add some primer on your eye so it doesn't move around. And then I'll fill my lips in with a red lipstick. I'm gonna shade the edges just a little bit with some black eyeshadow. This is the part right here where the paper kind of folds over because it wasn't taped properly, which we'll get to that. So we're gonna fill in the back of the wrapping paper with white. And then the space where the wrapping paper folded from is gonna be black. Taking some gray eyeshadow, you're gonna shade the paper a little bit on the top so it looks more three-dimensional. We're gonna fill in this area, probably, I'm gonna do polka dots. It's gonna be white paint with gold polka dots. And then similar to what we did up here, we're gonna take gray eyeshadow and slightly shade the white part of the wrapping paper. The dog totally destroyed my display down there. Jordan! The right side, we're gonna do a stripe pattern. So I think I'm gonna paint the whole thing white and then add red and green stripes. Now we're gonna take some white paint and we're gonna make those ripped edges, like you tore some wrapping paper and those raw edges that leaves. Yeah, we're gonna paint that with white. Now we're gonna draw on the tape with very, very watered down white paint. And now, the rest of the body. I'm gonna sketch out all the lines that'll be separating all the different prints, just like up here. Alright, I'm gonna start with this section right here, which I'm gonna make like a red plaid. And we'll lay down the base color, which will be red. For this first stripe, I'm starting off with a dark red, and then just try to make it as straight as you can. The next color I'm using is green, and I'm going to try to paint it over quickly while the paint's still wet, so it can kind of mix in as I'm painting. For once, I actually want that to happen. Next color is black. Next color will be white. Then go in with yellow. And if you want to add some other stripes in the plaid, which is what I'm doing, go for it. I'm working on the section that's the smallest for this print because it's not as not as detailed, where you'd have to worry about space. I'm gonna be doing a candy cane, just like that striped candy cane pattern, which, just as it sounds, I'm painting it white and then painting red stripes on for a candy cane look. I think the next section will be right here, and I'm just gonna copy the snowflake pattern, so I don't have to explain that to you. Moving on to this section here, I'm gonna copy this polka dot pattern right here, so I'm gonna skip past that, and I'll see you soon. I went ahead and did this part too, since I've already covered that, but we are gonna move on to a new print. This part right here, I'm gonna paint white and then put candy canes on it. By the way, they're not detailed candy canes at all. I'm just drawing just like very cartoony looking candy canes. I'm working on this last area right here. I'm gonna paint it gold, and then with the white paint, I'm just gonna do like a swirly star pattern. Kind of reminds me of like Disney. You'll see. And then just like with their face, we're gonna make those torn edges. Also, just like before, we're gonna paint on our translucent tape that's kind of translucent. Anyway, we're painting the tape. I decided I wanted to do like a flip corner, kind of like up here, down here. So if you decide to do that last minute, you could just take a makeup wipe kind of like a corner. Wipe kind of like a corner, kind of like in the style of this. And just paint it on. Easy peasy. Now we're just kind of adding the final touches. Like shading under here, where the paper would fold over. Just use your judgment of what color to shade under the flaps. Alright, I think I'm happy with this. And on that note, I'm gonna put on my wig, my contacts, my wrapping paper collar, and call it a night.